Mars coming to conjoin with Rahu on the 28th in the nakshatra Rohini. I would love to get your insight into this event in Taurus.
Right. Actually, the thing is with Mars and Rahu is that, Mars is a fiery planet. Okay, that much people know in general. Okay. And Rahu is an instigator. Okay. Okay, now, so you have a fiery planet and an instigator in the nakshatra of Rohini, and Rohini has to do with all the food things, like the bounties on the earth. Okay, all this food and stuff. So its main luxury is in terms of food items. Okay, so which I've been saying will come into focus anyways. Food items, when this is happening, things are not going in the world the way they are. Food is going to become the most important basic, and after that, people will start focusing on that more because Mars is energy, right? So Mars will go towards that, and in some parts of the world, you will see a scarcity in terms of food, basic food. Okay, a lot of parts of the world. So when people see that, then the rest of the world will start paying more attention that we better focus on that. Otherwise, future can be problematic in that particular field. Okay, so this whole thing is again going in line with what I've been saying for the last 1.5 years, since the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, that food industry will become the major sort of important thing, and when I say food industry, I don't mean the food industry which has been the food industry up till now. I'm talking about the food which is actual real food, which is better for humans and, that kind of thing. So a lot of energy will go into organic farms, organic farming, different places on earth, everybody more into land. And Mars is a Bhumi Karaka as well. It's a Karaka for land. Okay. So a lot of energy will go into that, and there'll be a whole expansion and growth, I see, coming into that once this thing happens. Yeah. So again, an alternative system will produce. Rahu cares about the alternative. Rahu right now is the alternative system, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's not the villain anymore. Mm-hmm. It's the hero because the main system is corrupt.
Exactly.
So then its alternative system will be better, right? So people should not take it negatively. It'll be a positive thing, and I think a lot of organic communities, a lot of lands, and people starting to grow their own things, and with proper seeds, and with natural ways that will become the norm, and again a subculture will be formed,
I do have to say the beginning of that has already started to appear here in South Florida. In Wellington, they opened this huge community, and the center of the community is an organic farm. And every week you go and you pick your food yourself. So they're incorporating this whole new lifestyle, and people are loving it.
So this particular point you can consider as a trigger point for that more around the world, and along with scarcities at different places. So there'll be food shortages and scarcities at some point. So that goes with it. But that again will be a warning sign and trigger for a lot of people to actually get into this. Those who haven't gotten on the bus already, which is a lot many out there. So there'll be again like a separate thing forming in that way, and it's only going to get stronger in that way. The alternative field, like the last time we talked about in the other interview about separate structure within the system.
This is another new system being created.
Yeah, and this will be the food part.
Yes, the sound part and the food part.
Food part, yes. And that we can have the travel part, we can have the other parts, we can have many parts to that, and so that's perfect for that, perfect trigger for that.
Yes. I have to tell you too, the American States Assembly, which is the sovereign's government, they are also in total alignment with our conversation last time. They're creating their whole new systems. They have their own police officers, which are called the officers of the peace. and they're just to settle disputes. They're creating their own radio stations. They're creating their own organic farms. Their whole it's a whole
subculture, subsystem,
culture entirely. People are just starting to conduct business within themselves within this new system, so that it's via trade and not via any sort of corporate entity. It's a
because in that you get taxes, you get all other kind of things and stuff like that. So you take out all the middlemen, basically. And that kind of thing. So it is time now for all of those things to happen. This is another trigger point in terms of the resources. Rohini needs to deal with resources, food resources in particular. So all the resource movement and management around the earth, basically.
Yes. And what is Rohini's connection again? I know that the moon stayed in Rohini more. And is Rohini ruled by the moon?
Yeah, Rohini is ruled by Venus. Okay. But it is in this, because it's in the sign of Venus, the nakshatra. But it is ruled by the moon, the nakshatra itself. Yeah. So you can consider it a combined energy of Venus and moon.
And what is that like? What is that?
Because Taurus is ruled by Venus, right? Mm-hmm. The sign. And the moon rules Rohini nakshatra. Okay. Yeah. So moon and Venus are both soft planets.
Yeah.
They're both softness, and not nourishment.
Yeah.
Food gives you nourishment, isn't it? Like you feel it. So it's a feminine energy. It is nourishing energy, and so that kind of feel it has. And it is about all the good things in life, which are soft and nice and, comforting and nourishing and all of that, So.
Very good. So although this appears to be a challenging or difficult, perhaps, conjunction, it could be perhaps a bit softer than what everybody anticipated.
Yeah, it will be softer than that, but it'll hit an area which is essential. Food is an essential area. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Wonderful.